welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're at card number 6 in this series of 6 cards a set featuring my monthly Hero February kit. Having so much fun along this journey with you all, and we are going to make a spinner card today. So we are going to join in with all the rave of spinnerness, and we're going to have a blast, and we're hitting the trend hard. So I'm just pulling out my pieces that I'm going to need. That's a Lawn Fawn spinner die, as well as Lawn Fawn grass. And here I'm showing you my very, very fancy and very new cutting plate. It will not last long looking like that, but there it is. So I'm showing this piece to you because I had to run this through 3 times to get it to cut evenly and beautifully and crisply. And the last time right here, I just threw a shim in there, which was another piece of watercolor paper, and boop, popped right out. It was great. So I just wanted to show you that little tip just in case you're having trouble with your dies as well. I'm going to do a Stormy Sky here again. I'm sticking with sort of that rainy theme. And I am making, I'm using the Stormy Sky blue and then the gray distress. So I'm putting that on a little bit afterwards just to kind of give it a little bit of dimension, give it a little bit of depth there. And then I did a piece that's going to go under the spinner because I don't want it to be stark white where that spinner die is. So I did that as well. And I'm using my ever famous clouds technique. This is like the third time I've done this in the series. Now here I wanted to show you, instead of walking you through the process, I wanted to show you I used Glossy Accents through the stencil to get that rain look because I didn't have any clear paste. And so I only had the shimmer stuff I showed in another card. So I actually used Glossy Accents. It was very risky, but it paid off in the end, and so it came out really nice. Just make sure you have to scrub that stencil off really well because it is glue. So if you're going to do that, just know the risk that you are heading into. So here I am cutting out some clouds and some wind, and this is where, I'll show you that in a bit. It's going to come back to it, but there's a cute little face. Now I'm going to do the grass, and the grass I used Mowed Lawn, and I used Lucky Clover Distress Inks, just again to give it a little bit of dimension through the grass. And now I'm going to check out how I'm going to do my spinner. So if you want your little object or your little focal point to spin around, then you have to use a round dimensional, which I did have. If you just want it to go through the spinner back and forth, you can use a rectangle, square, whatever other shape you want. But if you want it to spin around, it's got to be round. And so right here, I'm just making sure that I'm getting this all set up. I put the penny down where I wanted it, and then you just need 1 penny, 1 adhesive, and then your object. Now when I put the, I wasn't comfortable with just that dimensional holding onto the penny, so I put some multi-matte medium on the dimensional to hold onto the penny, and then just put the block over it to keep it there. So now what I'm doing is just kind of put my card together, and there's the little face, there's the little cloud that's blowing the other cloud or the wind. I don't know, nothing's technical about this. I think my husband picked it up and said, well, if it's blowing it that way, shouldn't the rain be going this way? And I was like, listen, it's crafting, it's fun, get up off my card. And then we moved on. So here we go, we have, where are we at now? What are we doing? Okay, so I'm putting on the grass with double 3M foam mounting tape because I want to make sure that that little girl does not get in the way when she's trying to dance in the rain, okay? She's getting her groove on. She doesn't want to be hit by grass blades, and we're moving on with our lives. Here are the close-ups to the card. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sad to see this series end, but this is just the beginning because I plan on doing a whole lot more. In fact, I just got my March Simon Says stamp card kit in the mail today. I feel like it took a long time, but really, how can I complain? It's not even March yet, so let me simmer down. I was just too excited, so I did get it, and I am going to start working on my 6 cards a set for that series. Now, will I get them all done in 6 days like I did this? Probably not, but who knows, because this has been really encouraging me to craft a lot. Anyway, I'm so glad you joined me. I had so much fun. Please leave me a comment if you have any questions, comments, feedback. Otherwise, hit subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and have a wonderful weekend.